teaching and the funds to do it. There is so much to be done, and I am too old to carry the stones. And when I lay them down, I have found many young people just use them as stepping stones to their own success, and we are separated once again by eyes and the prize of profit. Still, this is a period of renewed courage. Activists, undocumented young people and their parents risking detention and deportation, undocumented queers risking the same, but also creating space for the equally necessary right to the freedom of our desire and how we shape our gender. Still, brown people are being murdered daily out of fear. Fear of migrants, fear of queers. Transgender activista Soraya Reyes is found murdered in a McDonald's parking lot in Anaheim just days ago. What does she represent that so challenges society's fixed notions of man and woman that it wants to see her dead? Consider what you are good at, what talents you might have, what truly moves you, and apply it to the project of equity and liberation of our pueblos. But you have to also find joy in your work, even in the struggle of it, or you will not last for the duration. We need it all. Artists, organizers, teachers, doctors, lawyers, engineers, biochemists, community farmers, journalists, water activists, public health workers, nurses, public policy makers, social workers, welfare rights advocates, environmentalists, indigenous educators, even computer scientists. We have yet to witness a viable Latino middle class that stays brown. I'm going to say that again. We have yet to witness a viable Latino middle class that stays brown. What is it about Latinos that suggests to the Republican Party that we might be candidates for membership? Following the example of African Americans, we must not be bought and sold. Even those who have found access to education, to leadership in politics, to mainstream attention in the arts and athletics, they have not forgotten they are Black. We must not be bought and sold either. In order for Raza to have any impact on U.S. public policy, we need to remember we are a pueblo, made up of many pueblos, and that we will not barter our cultura for citizenship in Anglo-America, but instead demand an equitable future with our cultura intact. I long for a truly radical literature, radical artwork that is avant-garde and revisits the economics of socialism as a pathway to democracy. I want us to recognize our astute and singular intelligence as Native American peoples. I want us to be brown and proud again of our indigenous histories, our music, our spirit practice, our extended familias. I want to witness the reemergence of a cultural movement that tastes race, that does not party line one another, that values the oral, the cuento, familial, and the not so familiar, the queer. I want you to get to work, to take a long time on the threshold of forming familias and to pause there, to consider really what you want in a pareja, to wait and learn through your relationships to become better lovers, better comadres, compadres, compañeros, compañeras, and should you so choose, better parents. I want so much. Even at 60, I look down the road from my house, the Fruitdale Barrio in Oakland, and I think, man, I could do a teatro there tomorrow with a body of young people and a barrel full of money. What does it take for you to dream and enact collectively? I want a better world. I'm not interested in establishing institutions. I am interested in projects that change and grow with a person and a people. That empty lot over there could use some muscle, some sweat, some zanahoria para la vecindad. That elder residents in the senior living units could use some canto, some art projects, some hand-holding y cariño. Today, profit becomes the only mechanism to measure success.